at the Capitol with Representative Mike Jackson. As always, Mike, thanks for the warm welcome to your office.
Sure, thank you. And I try to encourage people to come here. This is your Capitol. This is my Capitol. This is yours. Come down here and talk to us, kind of give us an idea in terms of what's going on back in the district and kind of the issues that are important to you.
Mike, does it really make a difference? Is it even a stronger impact if somebody travels the hour and a half from Enid all the way here because they're concerned about an issue?
It does. I mean, in terms of, you can also pick up a telephone, you can send me an email, you can give me a letter, all those things. But the personal interaction is extremely important because a lot of times there are things that you can also discuss that might not have thought about, and it gives you an opportunity to kind of really dig into the issue itself.
And so get your 15 minutes of information together, call, make an appointment, and come on down to the Capitol.
Sure. We'd welcome you. Our door is always open.
A lot of pressing issues now. Things are starting to really roll through.
Yes.
A big deal is workers' comp.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about what's happening on that.
Well, there's actually a few bills that are dealing with workers' compensation insurance. There are, right now, Senator Anderson and myself, as well as Autry Technology Center, is trying to get a group together and bring Governor Mary Fallin to City of Enid to talk a little bit about what we're actually planning on doing in terms of workers' compensation. There are two specific bills now. The Senate bill basically gives a hard cap of $250,000. That's the cap bill that you hear about. Or that's on tort reform, I'm sorry.
Sure.
But there are two specific bills on workers' compensation that we're actually looking at, and what we actually need to do that's extremely important. On March 25th, we're actually having a discussion in Enid at Autry Technology Center, and we're looking at bringing in all business owners and how we can actually address some of the issues that they have. One of the first things that you hear from business owners is how expensive our workers' compensation system is. What can we do to actually lower that cost? Because those are the things that we need to do to encourage business and encourage job growth in the state of Oklahoma.
So the event on March 25th out at the Autry Technology Center is to have all of us be able to come and give you insights so that a plan can be presented at the state level.
That is correct. And, as we move forward on those things, I've heard a lot of different ideas on workers' compensation, but this is kind of a come together and discuss and see where we need to go as a state to effectively improve our economic development situation.
Well, in talking about the economy and tort reform and how all of these numbers play together, you threw out for tort reform a number of 250,000.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what's going on, because there's a couple of different things.
There are. The Senate right now has a bill that actually puts a hard cap at 250,000. The House has taken a little bit of different perspective. They actually pare down the judge's ability to be able to lift the cap and lower it to 300,000. But right now, I know the governor, the Lieutenant Governor Todd Lamb, and those interested parties in the House and Senate are in deep negotiations on what we're going to do. But those are also very important to business owners and trying to come up with a way and a good system that's going to ensure that Oklahoma continues to grow and thrive.
So tort reform is definitely on the dockets of everybody at the Capitol. Again, contact with your ideas. And if you want to look at those particular bills, you can go to okhouse.gov and also oksenate.gov to look at the tort reform measures.
Sure, and actually there's a new House website, and it basically allows you to actually track the bill. So if you wanted to find out what the changes occur, it will actually send you an email address or send you an email to your email address detailing what changes occurred to the bill itself. So I would encourage you to also sign up for those types of things, because that'll really keep you informed on what's going on in the Capitol on specific issues.
And is that found as well at okhouse.gov?
Yes.
Is that your starting point to get on that list?
That is your starting point to get on that list. That is correct.
Excellent. Another issue to talk about is something we've talked about in years past, and it's come back up, is the tag agents and the tag agencies.
Well, one of the things that's extremely important to me is government modernization. A lot of times in government, we don't react quite as quickly as what people think we should. We have, a few years ago, we started up a system that I think is extremely important and one that is beneficial to people out there trying to renew a tag. It's called the CAR system. And on October 19th, we actually went up with tag agents, and it is now working and functioning and all those kinds of things. I've got a bill this year to try to tweak and make a few things change, but for the most part, the car system is a tremendous success. We have seen in Pennsylvania, New York, and other states where this type of a system has really worked, but I do believe that for the most part, Oklahoma is on the forefront of tag renewals because we are working in conjunction with our local tag agents. And that is a tremendous benefit that we have to be on a more local level, but provide them with the technology to renew online.
And for us as citizens, what this would mean is that rather than having to get into our car and drive to the local tag agency, we just sit at our desk and we actually can do online renewals.
Absolutely, and it's actually a little bit. The cost is the same. You are going to save a little bit of money because you're not going to the tag agent. The tag agent is actually providing that to you in real time. So it's a tremendous system. It works really, really well. And there are a few tweaks and changes that need to be made, but that's one of the reasons why I'm actually running it this year, but I'm very excited about the overall system.
Well, and being a community boy that I am, and my friends possibly, or people that I know and I want to support, run the tag agency. Is there a downside for our local tag agent, or do they get the same that they always have?
They get the same that they always have. They're really, with the bill that I'm running, which are some of the technical changes that we're actually making, there will be no downside to the local tag agent. Basically, this is actually helping them because it eliminates, it actually does an online verification of insurance, which now they have to dictate a little bit of time to that whenever you go into the tag agent themselves. But now we have the technology to do that instant verification online, which alleviates some work for the tag agent as well.
And that's going to cause it for the other business that I have to go to the tag agent for. It's going to cause smaller lines, and it's going to be much quicker, much efficient.
That is correct.
Mike, I want to, as a constituent, I want to applaud you for doing this. Modernization of government can save all of us a lot of money and a lot of time.
It can. We sometimes we have to be careful. There are other things that can occur whenever you do modernize and start doing a few things. But in this case, you're absolutely right. What this does is it is a convenience to the taxpayer. It is a scenario by which tag agents are actually going to be able to benefit from it because it removes some of the things that they have to do on a daily basis, and it also ultimately will save time of the individuals who do have a more complex issue and have to go into the tag agent because the line won't be as long.
Great. All the way around. That's what we like. That's what we like to see. Win, 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 win. Everybody wins. Yes. So it's good. Mike, as always, thanks for your time and allowing us to come visit.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.